dock lines? Am I gonna sound crazy if I say dock lines is, like, one of Vanessa's best items right now? I don't know how good it is to start with, but...
I would spar with you.
Also agree. Okay, so... only a little unhinged.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. Okay.
We win all these fights. You have CDR, you have 2 gold, you have nothing. You're big on shovel lately. I was big on shovel. I was a little more big on shovel when it could give you hammer. But with hammer out of the game. A lot lower on it. I don't think you have to get items from other heroes to win. I think you just, like, have to find a bunch of stuff that's kind of hard to find on Vanessa. Like, Figurehead is probably a way you can win. Trebuchet is a win condition. But these just aren't easy things to force.
Waste of gunpowder.
And the boards that are open to them aren't really strong without finding the piece. Flagship still works. I don't know. It feels like you find less skills than you did before late game. And it seems like a lot of people in chat are agreeing that they're having the same experience. And Flagship was good because it scaled insane with skills. Maybe we're all just collectively a little paranoid, but it feels like they nerfed the odds of finding skill shops. Iron sharpens iron? Shops bugged. You get 2 vendors and no option to even roll skills. Well, a lot of the skill vendors you couldn't roll before. I think Nufu was the only skill vendor you could roll. I don't think I beat anything. Let's go.
Ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
We might beat this. Let's go. Nope, you couldn't roll the shield skill shot. You definitely couldn't roll the shield skill shot. I'm certain of that. There's always vendor, right 3 things, middle flex. It's always been able to break that rule, it just wasn't common that that rule was broken. I haven't noticed that rule broken more, but maybe.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
Yep, Tizer wins.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Whoa, 2 eagle talismans. This is my 2nd XP. I may be being too greedy here. Okay. If we were offered the good fight, I don't think I'd be able to take it with this board. But we should be able to beat the mosquito. Yep. Puffer is gone. I'm sure it'll be back, but usually for hotfixes, they just disable things that are problematic. And then the reworks come with the full patch. Mosquito's free with an empty board. I'd believe it. It just isn't the fight that you want to take. The best day 2 fight right now is the one that gives augmented weaponry, and I don't think this board can fight the augmented weaponry board. Usually that fight's free, but it is still 20 damage, 20 shield, and we don't beat that.
Few warriors live to retire. Buy my weapons, and you might.
Do you? I've never seen that actually happen. Man. I could take the katana. Take the narwhal for jellyfish haste.
And when you carry my weapon,
Saved.
I fight alongside you.
Okay, we have our build around. Mission success.
Oh, hi. I mean, greetings.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
I think the level that gets shown is bugged, too. Like, it was pretty common that you would see people with, like, 2 levels ahead of where you were, but a smaller board. I think it just doesn't show the right level number. Raid the Trebucket.
This will inspire the crew.
I throw the crit on it, too. It's a fine holder for the crit. I don't want to not have it. Yeah, like, it says this dually is level 2. Do they have a smaller board than I do?
Out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
The money is definitely not accurate. They do have a smaller board than I do. Yeah, I've been paying too much attention to opponents' levels recently. Maybe it's fixed.
If you've got talent, you should put it toward nobler use.
But I feel like if the game was actually showing you boards that were a day ahead of you, you would somewhat regularly see boards that were more full than yours while you're turbo buying XP. But, like, that doesn't happen as long as you're buying stuff on curve. Like, on day 2, I never see someone with a full board. I need weapons for this. I guess I also need haste. Maybe beach ball.
Cast aside your destruments.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Use that for the good of all.
Oh, but is it bronze, do I? Can't afford to go there now. It's okay, I probably wasn't buying the water wheel anyway. So what if I do, like, this? This hasting triggers the trebuchet. Yeah, I'm sure it's not gone forever. That's quite scary. But usually when they have to get rid of something midweek, they just disable it for a while. And then rework it with the next big patch.
Sweaty. Bazaar, bad place.
See that plank? Walk it.
I was born in a volcano, all right. I know my incendiaries.
What? Plus 1 second to burn. 5 on the first one. Ew. Is there a trebuchet build with the new patch? Trebuchet's a good item. I don't know what, like, the build around it is. I'm sure there's a bunch of different things that you can do with it. It's pretty generic.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
These are still bronze, right? Okay.
If you find it in the sea, that means
Oh,
it's
hey.
treasure.
Glad you're enjoying the content.
This belonged to a great sea king. I mean, probably.
How do I do this? I could play Clam. I think I'm playing Clam.
Little secret? You're the only air breather I like.
Use an adjacent item. I use this faster. But this is happening at 3 seconds anyway. I want to use dock lines to fuel the water wheel, though. Huh. Does that make the jellyfish bad? Should I just play the amber? That was a good aquatic shop.
should know, I'm a bit
I hope
of a
I'm strong
legend
enough.
on Pelago. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
My defenses are just slow. Captain's Wheel's a little bit better than Water Wheel, I think, but... Looks like we're overall faster because of all the slow. Dock lines is better than what the opponent's doing.
Salvo in me. All cannon, no ball.
This also activates at 3 seconds instead of 4 seconds from the wheel. Oceanic Rush?
Sure, I can help you, but you have to trust
Oceanic Rush.
me. Thanks for trusting
So now this happens at 0
me.
seconds.
We can do this again.
That's pretty good, at least. I want to believe in my ability to beat Hydro Dude, but I think we scale him too much. Take Dervish to try to get the CDR from him.
Overripe fruits. The Lord of the Wastes would like you.
Oh, I should be using Trebuchet on the water wheel.
It's over already. We barely got off
Right.
Lanza.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is hasted as well. It's pretty close, actually, but...
You have great potential. Let me train.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Items again? Should everyone activate water wheel? Sure it will. When you use an adjacent item, charge this. Doesn't need to be aquatic. Right? I don't think I'm going crazy. The random loot being able to give you crit makes it so good.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Close fight, close fight. I think this is the best Amber that I've ever had on my board on day 5.
You move in straight lines.
I swear, this Monster Ranch event never gives me anything. Could be my dock lines. If I had more gold, I'd go here. Let's just take the life. Might be this. This. That looks pretty good. Yeah, but you lose an hour. Like, we basically spent an hour there for 2 gold. The potential's great, but it kind of sucks to get 2 gold. Especially if you're taking it over something that is, on average, also a board upgrade. Game boring after some hours? Depends how many hours. I'm still having a good time with it, and I've been playing it 6 hours a day for the last 30 days. The weekly patches help a lot. By the time it starts getting stale, there's another patch to figure new stuff out. The patches tend to be really big game shakeups. Not like some other games where they just make small numbers tweaks. Kind of the same with any vendor. Yeah, but vendors also suck. It's just you have to take some vendors to get a board. Which is the same reason why, like, you don't really want to be taking vendors after day 6 or 7. There is a goal to win. There is a leaderboard. Well, there is a leaderboard. It's not in-game. And most of what you're playing for is the cosmetics. But this is the leaderboard. Yeah, the chests are the cosmetics. A lot of unlockables. Can unlock soundtracks. I would say this game does a better job of giving you something to win for than just about any other multiplayer game that I've played, so I don't really know where that criticism comes from.
My training is about letting go of what holds you down. Think you're ready for that? When you're ready,
Oceanic Rush. When's the open beta? I think January. They pushed it back a month. Play a game because you enjoy it. Yeah, but it helps to, like, have something to grind for, too. Like, different people enjoy games for different reasons.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you.
I'd rather just play the water wheel. Right? Yeah. Let's go with that. It doesn't haste itself anymore. Well, it has the leaderboard that you can play for. There's plans to eventually have a mode able to make tournaments, but that doesn't really make sense with the current game just being async. So you can sort of see us playing now as being practice, familiarizing yourself with the mechanics for when tournaments do become a thing. Reyna was in chat last week talking about thinking about how to make it so that you can play with friends and organize events. They're still trying to figure out the best way to do that. They've confirmed that's something that they want to do. They haven't confirmed how they're going to do it. But they seem to be brainstorming ways that they could make that work.
Next time, I'll show you what I learned from this.
I paint my ship red, but I don't use paint.
I want to upgrade my dock lines, but also kind of down to just buy chocolate.
just trade boulders.
Pole, I hate you.
More fun. Your coins are like dust.
Now that I have acknowledged that I hate Pole, he will give me what I'm looking for next time I click on him. Farming currency, and I think the game is bad
Was
for
that
the
even a
future.
battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm legitimately playing the game because I'm enjoying the game, and the currency grinding is like an incentive to keep playing the game. Like having some rewards is nice. If I didn't enjoy playing the game, I wouldn't enjoy grinding for the currency, but I do think it is important that you give players a reason to want to play a game, or like a reason to keep playing the game. How the purified, unpuffered water has been treating me. I ran into a pufferfish last run. But, mostly pretty good. Mostly pretty good. Nope. Progression's gonna carry over. All the progression is just cosmetics and hero unlocks. It could have been anything. Instead, it is just Stell. I don't know what their plan is with the rank system. I think they're going to completely redo the rank system at some point. The current system is more of a placeholder.
I love.
It's just who plays the most.
It is my joy to make
I don't know, you do have to have a good win rate. I don't that's a common problem with ranked systems. I don't think that's the problem with this ranked system. Right now, it's just like a little bit too decoupled of what it should be to win a run. Like, the fact that you can lose your first few days, go 10 wins, and then lose MMR because of it, just because you lost early. Probably not how the ranked system is supposed to be. Most ranked leaderboards have a large played the most factor to them. Yeah. Yeah, there are ways to game the ladder, too. That I'm sure will be fixed long term. Do I even take any of these? These are so bad.
One person is hiding my training. Today,
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen.
Yeah, I
my
agree.
share of
I agree.
storms.
I really like playing these sorts of
Fight
auto
as a
battlers in a more
group,
synchronous environment.
If you insist.
Part of what got me into Storybook Brawl so much was the monthly tournaments.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder. You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
A lot more Bazaar. How's LTE doing nowadays? Are they still doing the regular tournaments? Nova Cup every month? December's our month off.
for me, this
Yeah, I really enjoyed every time I played Legion. It's just any time that I took any time off from Legion, it was always so
This
intimidating to try
will
to go back to it.
inspire the crew.
CDR is good. Pearl great to trigger wheel. Oh, maybe it's better than Clam now that I have 2 starting hastes. It was okay. Is that Magic Wizard Tower Defense game I was playing a while ago cooked?
We barely got our flags up.
Okay, I hate that I have to say this, but I think you need to be more specific about which Magic Wizard Tower Defense game you're talking about. You've just described so many different games. Fire hot. Had a pixel art style, and it was really zoomed out. You're not making it any easier. You know what it is? What is it? Which one is he talking about? Things could hit multiple things, and it was almost like an alleyway. Thronefall? I don't think I played Thronefall.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
I can try this. Let's see what this looks like.
I've got 4 legs because I carry this.
Did it have graphics? Haste slow cooldown. This could be my dock lines. I have the gold to try.
You don't have time not to buy this.
Sure.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Okay, let me just make sure everything works. So I have Oceanic Rush for 2 Aquatic Haste, which instantly triggers Water Wheel. When Water Wheel activates, this gets a second of charge. This is like a 2-ish second cooldown for Water Wheel. Ish. Something like that.
Go
I
ahead.
lose a little bit of slow this way. I don't get starting slow.
Makes this more fun. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
That was
Defeat
scary.
does not defeat
That was
me.
so scary. That might have been the Pearl difference.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
There are multiple tribes. Pick 2 to build your deck with. The cards are either built. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember what it was called. I think I played it for like 2 hours on stream. Are you talking about 9 Kings? Wait. No, you're talking about Warkana. It still wasn't specific enough. You're talking about Warkana. I think Warkana's dead. That's crazy. Has been nerfed or removed besides Puffer. You can see all the removals here. Yeah, they tried to patch it a couple times, but it never recovered. They should have released it as early access instead of full release. I don't know why they wasted the Steam promotion window. Like, if they had done early access for the August release, and then for their October patch, they called that the full release, it might have done a lot better. But, like, they made a big patch in October, and the player base didn't move. First patch where Pig wasn't getting nerfed. I mean, this week in general has been good to Pig, I think. Yep, that is what Cutlass does. That is the text on Cutlass.
See that plank? Walk it.
Victory 1 skill on Pig. Yeah, Pig skills are pretty scuffed. Not dropping 8 HP, I guess. Just keep swimming. CDR on the dock lines kind of matters. Can't afford an upgrade at pole. I can kind of afford an upgrade at pole. What are even the odds that I get dock lines? I can't roll the shop.
Some engineers fix things. I make the things they fix things with. Not the DIY type. Huh. Guess you could always pay for repairs.
Yeah, sure. Happy to relax. So, if you Tesla coil next to the water wheel, you get 2 hastes at start. Water wheel activates. This goes to 3 seconds. Yeah, this doesn't work. We're probably just selling it.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Tesla coil acts as a
I may be
tool
young
when
for a
it's next to
captain,
pulse
but
rifle.
I've seen my share of storms.
Wait, but pulse rifle doesn't care about tools. What?
Bring her about.
It's around
I've got
15% for
another
dock
salvo.
lines. Ugh.
Land legs make you predictable.
I guess it was worth going for, but that feels bad. It's free. Still a little bit bottlenecked on gold. I say that, but I do have a cove. I keep forgetting about the cove. Get 2 XP. Give me the burn. Can stash diamond tools to improve the odds. That's true. Sharp Ray, Tread, Captain's Water Wheel Board. It's a lot of haste. The thing that scares me about those boards is they sound like they're too slow for not having any defensive layers, but I'm sure if you get matchups that can win. Shiny Shark Ray, ooh. With big Big ego. Okay, that helps. That helps a lot. You should have put that first. What are we doing? I can spend 5 gold for 2 burn. Okay, Pull.
Hello, little sentient.
I hate you so much, Pull.
I would give it for free, but Tiny Andy says that's wrong.
Island is amazing. Island is... It's okay. It's okay.
Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
Upgrade Island. Nah, I think here you're either upgrading Trebuchet or upgrading Dock Lines. I think it's easy enough to find another way to upgrade
You
Dock
should
Lines
know,
at its
I'm
Treb,
a bit
but
of a legend on
you gotta be improving your board
Go
here.
ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
What went wrong there? Why did I not have
Next
starting
time,
haste?
boys, less blunder, more plunder. All cannon, no ball.
Starting haste didn't land on Water Wheel. Oh. Oh, wait. I have been griefing. This isn't a 0-second activation. Wait, I thought the haste triggered the Water Wheel this whole time. I need to use. Wait a second. I'm losing my mind. I've just gone like 5 days thinking this board was way stronger than it is. And somehow haven't noticed. Do I need the jellyfish? What exactly is wrong? My water wheel doesn't activate until 5 seconds? And the water wheel is what gets the whole board working? Yeah, jelly is more trebuchet triggers. Kind of. The talent that gives crit with poison. Yeah, the jellyfish is so slow, but yeah.
Experience is treasure.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were turbo griefing. Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
Why not move the wheel 1 left? Trebuchet is the fastest trigger for the wheel. What am I moving it 1 left for? Pearl helps trigger wheel faster than Clam. It does, but the start of battle trigger matters so much more.
It's
And another
over
Oceanic
already.
Rush.
We barely got our flags up.
first hit, the loop is much faster with the Pearl in there. Yeah. It's so fucked. Ugh. Haste doesn't drop on the wheel, it's still 3 seconds. Well, if haste doesn't drop on the wheel and I do this, and this get the haste, this is triggering at 4, which triggers this at 4. Man. Yeah, you could say with the lifesteal on the Treb, that makes you want to play the Clam. I just thought this board was a lot better than it was for the last while. It's not about perma-haste, it's when Water Wheel activates, this charges a bunch. We have full haste uptime, that's not the concern.
Make deals, not war.
Aren't non-aquatic items better? Force Oceanic on the wheel. Aquatic items trigger the jellyfish. Also, Oceanic on the wheel doesn't matter that much.
The keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Like, ideally this thing is charging by your other items looping, rather than charging on its cooldown. No, we don't care about jellyfish poison. We care about this gaining haste, because when this gains haste, the trebuchet cooldown goes down. God. These boards are just such Rube Goldberg machines. And then when the jellyfish gets haste, this gets faster, and because this gets faster, the water wheel gets faster. The water wheel gets faster, speeds up the trebuchet. Next is Dooley, right? Our last game was a pig game. If I buy the gumball machine, I have to commit. I have to sell the clam here. Remember to sell 2 things every hour. It's not that much crit chance. If there was more time, I'd probably take this. $60 life for 8 gold.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
First aid in ever a vehicle? No, but it should be. Please complain on the Reddit for me.
You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
It should be a vehicle that has wheels. Broken or some of his vehicle skills? Yeah, probably, but not gonna stop me. Yep, this is ranked.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
When you use a vehicle or large item, charge this 2 seconds. So we drop Jellyfish, we drop Pearl. We play Captain's Wheel. At 4 seconds, we use Captain's Wheel. It hastes 2 things. Water Wheel activates. It hastes 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Then this activates. This activates the Captain's Wheel. Hastes 2 things. 2 seconds off this cooldown. Then this activates because Treb and Captain's Wheel have activated. Hastes 4 things. 6 seconds off this cooldown. And this still has 1.5 seconds before the next activation. I think that doesn't work. Water Wheel does not haste itself. True. Extra doesn't work. Hey!
You are enough.
You would never go wheel here? I mean, I would go wheel here if it worked, but I don't think it works. I think it's like 2-ish seconds short of going infinite. We level either way. Try to get Juggler. Even any small pre-slow items for Vanessa worth considering over dock lines? I
See that plank?
don't think so. If I'm cutting the dock lines for Clam and another item, maybe, but I'm not sure how I get dock lines off this board. Seems like not something that's happening. Yeah, like this is perma-slow on the opponent's board in most fights. Clam is not perma-slow. Yeah, I agree. Buffer was way too easy to go infinite with. I do think this play pattern is probably supposed to be more of a dually play pattern than a Vanessa play pattern, but I don't hate the pattern. It just feels out of place here.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Fringe! Why you no patched? Why you no patched? Oh god, kill him anyway. Kill him anyway! Oh my god.
I paint my ship red. All of this
Nice
is
board.
just training. A real fight is on Pelago.
Never even worried. If I had 2 runs in a row where we lost to a puffer after puffer got removed, I would be a little upset. That board's not playing puffer as the damage engine. That board's playing puffer as the trigger. I think. They have the skills for it, right? The board also might have just been bad. I wasn't paying attention. I just saw puffer, saw an opportunity to complain to chat, and took it. I wasn't gonna let the actual strength of their board get in the way of a good complaining. We're thinking about the poison skill that reduces enemy weapon damage. It's maybe a little overtuned, but the things that it's good against aren't really the boards you want to be playing right now anyway, so... I don't know. It doesn't really matter for big damage pig. All the dually boards are poison.